Today from Giants Stadium, it's the first place Denver Broncos and the first place New York Giants. Well, the first two passes both went into the left flat. That's Lawrence Taylor's side of the field. Perhaps anticipating Taylor on the rush, trying to throw over him. Elway guns the ball. What a catch by number 80, Mark Jackson.
It looked like his hands were working under that towel.
Second down and 8. Center screen to Winder. Good block, 50. And he has what appears to be a first down. Winder cut down in the backfield by Carl Banks. Well, he was running that time for his life.
No question about it.
Down the middle, complete again, and a first down at the 34-yard line. Again, it's little Mark Jackson. On first down, complete to Steve Watson. Elway's 5 for 6 in the drive. And can't find Vance Johnson. Broken up nicely by Elvis Patterson, who has missed only 4 of 14 this year. Kubiak to hold. And the Broncos take the lead on a 40-yard field goal by Rich Carlist. So Phil Simms in a hurry-up offense in essence. Third down pass. Over the middle, wide open Bavaro. And the tight end has a first down at the 41-yard line. Boy, talk about action. About 10 seconds between plays. Simms says, someone get open. And out of bounds he goes, and I believe he has a first down at the Denver 49. One with a pass, one by a scramble. Going deep. Fourth down, and the Giants with Hostetler under center, and Landetta, the punter, in motion. Look at this. And they give to Rusan, and he has a first down. Oh, my. Now, they've made 2 third-down conversions and a fourth-down conversion on this drive. 3-0 Denver, 2:29 left in the opening quarter. That play out of punt formation or in a punt situation. Simms to Morris. It's a first down at the Denver 15-yard line. He could win a cheerleading scholarship at the University of Colorado. Whoa, Morris, and it's Hundley again. No, this time 90, Freddie Gilbert. And that play ends the first quarter. So when we come back, it'll be Raul Alegre. They're very happy with a man from the University of Texas trying to tie it up for the Giants. But that's the end of the first period here at Giants Stadium in East Rutherford. Here goes the field goal try by Alegre to start the second quarter, and the Giants have tied it up at 3-all. 31 yards for Alegre. Mobley, the tight end, at the 35, the 40, and the big guy all the way to the 48-yard line. Second down and 8. They're coming with the linebackers. Winder tackled for a loss by Carson. Elway trying to find Mark Jackson or Wilhite. They were both in the pattern. Through the hands of McConkey at the 36-yard line as Simms was being pressured. Leonard Marshall was there first, and Jim Burt finished the job. On second and long, Elway to Watson, and it's through the veteran's hands. He won't drop many of those. Down the middle to Jackson, and that is going to be ruled a fumble. Kenny Hill has it. Ball whistle dead back where Hill fell on the football as they ripped it away from Jackson. Credit 23 Perry Williams for forcing the fumble, the first turnover of the game. Simms off play action, down the middle and wide open. Fumble, and that's the Broncos who recover. Stacy Robinson fumbles, and for the Broncos, it's covered by Ricky Hundley. 3rd and 6. Elway running for a first down and has it at the 41-yard line. Byron Hunt Second and a short 5, and Elway going for a bundle to Johnson. And there's the flag against Perry Williams.
Here's the end of that play, and there's the contact right there. No question that Williams dropping that shoulder in, knocking the receiver out.
Fake reverse. And incomplete. Winder was out of bounds. Ahmad Rashad's the best. On the reverse to Johnson. Now he's looking for Elway. He's covered. Johnson will just throw that one away wisely. The closest player was Lawrence Taylor. 32-yard field goal by Carlos. And it is good. So Carlos is 2 for 2. And the Broncos lead 6-3. Tony Galbraith fumbles, and Louis Wright has it for Denver. Had the whistle sounded.
Now, so far we have no signal.
Now they signal Denver's ball.
Back to live action.
Elway firing complete to Johnson inside the 25-yard line. Draw play to Winder. Good call, and he has nearly 10 more. 1:05 remaining in the half. Intercepted by George Martin. He's going to go all the way if Elway can't get him. 20. Martin has a touchdown. Jackson to the right side. Floats it out to Lang, who breaks a tackle but doesn't get out of bounds.
He can lift a team by himself. Not many quarterbacks can do that.
Giants a very loose, deep defense. There is that long out, and it's complete to Johnson, who goes out of bounds. He had possession when he went out of bounds. Short, and the Giants have the momentum going into that dressing room. And there's the man who gave it to him, a spectacular one-handed interception by George Martin, and then even more surprisingly, he rumbles 78 yards. The Giants lead at the half, 10-6. We'll keep an eye on him in the second half. Third down. Sims, plenty of room. And he has the first down across the 35-yard line. Morris, a little misdirection. And Hundley was able to get him from the side. First down at the Giant 48. Morris. 40. 30. Third down and 6. Caught in the backfield is Galbraith. They bring in Galbraith, and the defense immediately thinks pass because he is such an outstanding receiver. He's got it. Good protection for Elway, who drills it to Mobley, and that big tight end has a first down at the 42-yard line. First down at the 42. Elway throws to Mobley again, and he has a first down at the Giant 40-yard line. First down for the Broncos at the 33 of the Giants. Elway has a man wide open. It's Mobley again. He fumbles, and the Giants have it. George Martin again. Morris and Carl Mecklenburg. Sims has thrown the ball only 10 times in this game. There's the 11th, and the closest man was Stacy Robinson, but Sims was unloading. They get a first down on the penalty, even though it's a 1-yard penalty. Elway, 30, 35, 36, or 7, depending on where they spot. Oh, they're going to only give it to the 35-yard line. Taylor unable to get to Elway, so Elway's going to scramble again. Broncos with a first down at the Giant 47. Taylor was dogging on that last play, but they blocked him wide, and Elway ran inside on him. Here he comes again. Boy, he plays so hard on every down. Here he comes again. Elway has a man open, but can't find Johnson. Actually, Gene Lang was knocked down by his own man, so they'll allow that gain to the 25. It'll still be short. Can't hit it any better than that. George Martin, 78 yards for the score. Phil Simms goes to work. Deep downfield, and a flag intercepted by Foley. And Foley gets to the 44-yard line.
Pass interference, number 45 defense, first down.
Third down and 7. Simms working on Steve Wilson. They tried to go to Bobby Johnson. Neither team able to get that offensive touchdown. It's 13-9 Giants. We'll be right back after these messages from your local station. I understand there have been some technical difficulties. Dick Enberg and Merlin Olsen in Giant Stadium. This is the third down play for John Elway and the Broncos. They trail the Giants, and Elway goes down at the 18. 10 men on the line of scrimmage. And a soft kick off to the right. McConkey, fair catch at the 43 of Denver. 2nd and 6. Johnson in motion. Simms again. Incomplete and almost intercepted. Giants are 2 of 10. They were the first 2 third downs of the game for them. They make this one. Phil McConkey.
Except for the one game that the Jets put 22 on the board against the Broncos here in the Meadowlands.
3rd and 13. Simms double pumps in the grasp and bowed down with a sack, and I believe that's the first of the day. Simon Fletcher. The Giants lead by 7. Elway eludes Martin that time. Carl Banks. Giants really punch it in close, shoulder to shoulder. Elway just wedging ahead and has the first down easily.
They have their plays on that sheet in his hand.
Elway drilling it to Gerald Wilhite, who slides out of bounds yesterday, although they've beaten the Raiders both times, so it's more than a one-game lead. Down the middle, open, and it's intercepted. Kennard, and Mobley makes the tackle at the 30-yard line. So Mobley was wide open, but Elway overshot the mark. 4th interception of the year. First down Giants at their own 30, and they give it to Joe Morris. And he has a first down. 2 interceptions today, and one went for a touchdown the other way. George Martin, 78 yards. Simms. And down he goes. Carl Mecklenburg's first sack of the game.
New York would like to keep this drive alive with a 3rd and miles.
24. Wide open. Galbraith. And he's wrestled down by Ken Woodard. Technically or officially only 1 yard, although it's about a yard and a half. Here comes Taylor again. The throw underneath to Wilhite, who has a first down at the 39.
They usually end up with at least 1 safety and very often 2 safeties deep.
Watson in motion at the Denver 49. Play action. Elway down the middle. Wide open is Watson. First down at the 25-yard line. It is not serious, is the report from downstairs. Lang has replaced him. Wilhite to the 19, a gain of 6. Now he throws to Wilhite, who is open. And Wilhite takes it to the 9-yard line. There's Wilhite. Winder. Touchdown. 73 yards in 9 plays. That was the sustained drive of the entire game. Gilbert, Freddie Gilbert makes the play again. So with 3rd down and 21, the Broncos hoping they can stop the Giants here and get the ball back themselves with plenty of time. 1:35 left. Sims goes deep down the middle to Johnson, and a first down at the 41-yard line.
He needs it, get it down to about the 30-yard line.
Galbraith to the 48-yard line. Screen to Galbraith, flag down. Galbraith hit at the 44 of Denver. The officials mark it back to the New York 39.
63 offense. 2nd down.
A great pass to keep that drive alive.
2nd down and 12. Deep down the middle. McConkey to the 15. Final desperation shot for Elway. He's got a strong arm. I'm not sure he can throw it 80 yards though.
Perry Williams about 30 yards downfield. Elway will put it up.
Yeah, that won't get the job done. Sampson
is trying to get yardage for the field goal, but the game is over. They're out of time.
New York Giants win it 19-16. So the Giants assure themselves at least a tie atop the NFC East, and pressure now on Denver. Their lead down to 1 over the Raiders.